The Tudor rose is the traditional floral heraldic emblem of England and takes its name and origins from the Tudor dynasty. Origins. When Henry VII took the crown of England from Richard III in battle, he brought the end of the Wars of the Roses between the House of Lancaster and the House of York. Henry's father was Edmund Tudor from the House of Richmond, and his mother was Margaret Beaufort from the House of Lancaster. In January 1486 he married Elizabeth of York to bring all factions together. The white rose red rose idea was a Tudor invention. The historian Thomas Penn writes, "The Lancastrian red rose was an emblem that barely existed before Henry VII. Lancastrian kings used the rose sporadically, but when they did it was often gold rather than red. Henry VI, the king who presided over the country's descent into civil war, preferred his badge of the antelope." Contemporaries certainly did not refer to the traumatic civil conflict of the 15th century as the Wars of the Roses. For the best part of a quarter century, from 1461 to 1485, there was only one royal rose, and it was white, the badge of Edward IV. The roses were actually created after the war by Henry VII. On his marriage, Henry VII adopted the Tudor rose badge conjoining the white rose of York and the red rose of Lancaster. The Tudor rose is occasionally seen divided in quarters and vertically red and white. More often, the Tudor rose is depicted as a double rose, white on red, and is always described, heraldically, as proper. Historical uses. During his reign, Henry VIII had the Round Table at Winchester Castle then believed to be genuine repainted. The new paint scheme included a Tudor rose in the centre. The Tudor rose badge may appear slipped and crowned, shown as a cutting with a stem and leaves beneath a crown. This badge appears in Nicholas Hilliard's Pelican portrait of Elizabeth I and as of 2014 serves as the royal floral emblem of England. The Tudor rose may also appear demediated to form a compound badge. The Westminster Tournament roll includes a badge of Henry and his first wife Catherine of Aragon with a slipped Tudor rose conjoined with Catherine's personal badge, the pomegranate. Their daughter Mary I bore the same badge. James I of England and VI of Scotland used a badge consisting of a Tudor rose demediated with a thistle and surmounted by a royal crown. Contemporary uses. The crowned and slipped Tudor rose is used as the plant badge of England, as Scotland uses the thistle, Ireland uses the shamrock, and Wales uses the leek. As such, it is seen on the dress uniforms of the yeoman warders at the Tower of London, and of the yeomen of the Guard. It features in the design of the British 20p coin minted between 1982 and 2008, and in the Royal Coat of Arms of the United Kingdom. It also features on the Coat of Arms of Canada. The Tudor rose makes up part of the cap badge of the Intelligence Corps of the British Army. It is also notably used as the symbol of the English Tourist Board and as part of the badge of the Supreme Court of the United Kingdom. The Tudor rose is used as the emblem of the Nautical Training Corps, a uniformed youth organisation founded in Brighton in 1944 with 20 units in southeast England. The Corps badge has the Tudor rose on the shank of an anchor with the motto "For God, Queen and Country." It is also used as part of the Corps' cap badges. The Borough of Queens in New York City uses a Tudor rose on its flag and seal. The Tudor rose is also used in the badges of some Portuguese army units, after William, Count of Schoenberg-Lippe, namely Lisbon Classification and Selection Cabinet and Grass Sectioner Fort. See also, Flag of England, Red Rose of Lancaster, Tudor Dynasty, Wars of the Roses, White Rose of York, Royal Badges of England, Notes. References, Boutell, Charles. A. C. Fox Davis, R.B. Utting. The Handbook to English Heraldry. London, Reeves and Turner. OCLCA 2034334. Fox Davis, A.C. The Art of Heraldry. London and Edinburgh, T.C. and E.C. Jack http, archive.org of Heraldry and GoOFOXD. Fox Davis, A.C. Heraldic Badges. London, John Lane. OCLCA 4897294. Fox Davis, A.C. A Complete Guide to Heraldry. London and Edinburgh, T.C. and E.C. Jack. OCLCA 474,004,850. Starkey, David. Henry Virtuous Prince. London, Harper. ISBN A0-00-729,263-5. Wise, Terence. Richard Hooke. William Walker. Medieval Heraldry. Osprey. ISBN A0-85045-348-8. External links: Tudor Rose in SF Presidio, CH+D Magazine.